it the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Minis, and tonight I have my romantic mic. So, let me check my chat real quick, make sure I can see you guys. Yay, Cheddar Monkey! Thank you for the follow. I saw that you followed earlier. Thank you so much. Stephen Hugh, welcome. JCZ Odley, JC Odley. I don't know how to say your name.
Blah, 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 blah.
Master Fungi Z, thank you so much. You're eating Hot
I
Pocket.
think that's Master Fungi's.
Master Fungi's. Annalise, hello. Cats are already climbing all over. Got a big cat tree right next to me, and they're already climbing all over it. So let's see. Lots of news for the channel. we are going to be starting to take orders for the group order for the Carl Ruddick bust. And hey, Genuine, how's it going? Good morning in Korea. So if you're interested, if you live in North America, and that means Canada, Mexico, US, it's you can get in on this group order. I didn't think it would be worth it for anyone in Europe or in Australia, that kind of thing, to get a group order from US. So if you live in North America, this is the group order for the Carl Ruddick bust. Looks like we had a couple followers, right?
Posts with one view.
Aw, thank you so much for the hosts. And so Mike's going to post a link to the bust so you can take a look at it. We're going to be doing a paint along after we receive the busts. And so anybody who is interested in getting in on it, we're going to get probably like 20% off. So he's going to post a link to the actual bust so you can look at it. And so we're going to get 20% off of what it says on the website. And then what else? Post the link to the web form if you're interested. For everybody who already contacted me and said, hey, I want to get in on that, I'm going to send this web form link to you directly as well, just in case you missed it if you're not watching the stream right now. So don't worry. Everybody who did already contact me and is interested, we'll make sure we get you on the list. And I think I wrote on the web form, I'll let you order up to 5 busts if you want more than one. But anyway, like I said, we're going to do a paint along on this channel. And so I already have the bust, and just have everybody, assemble it themselves, and we'll paint it together. And then depending on what happens, we might give one away as well. We'll see what happens. I might get an extra one.
I want.
What?
I want one.
You want one? You're probably going to get the painted one that I'm going to finish painting on the stream. See how he does that? He just...
How I do what?
Got in on it.
I'm not going to paint one.
Anyway, what else? Got the Carl Ruddick bus. Also, if you happen to be watching my social media this week, I have another project in the works. Let me show you guys this. So I was showing my channel. There's the menu. Oh no! Oh, I took it upstairs. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. It is the miniature that I magnetized, and I posted it on all my social media. So if you saw it, I'm gonna go get it. You get to see it again.
Dance break. Do. Can't believe it's December 13th already. Yes, dance break. You will never know. And you will never know.
I'm back.
Alright.
Okay. Hey! Azor number 09 Abel. How are you? Okay, so this is the mini. Mike, you can flip to the interview.
Thank you. I know
it's not Krampus. It's a different kind of creature. He's basically like a race of horned trolls. And I magnetized his weapons, or his whatever, his hands. Aw, you will never know. Thank you so much. 5 months in a row. That's awesome.
I can't believe it's been 5 months already.
It's been a long time. I've had some 6-month people already.
What?
So 6 months since Twitch started doing affiliates. And there's a lot of you guys who are really loyal, and I really appreciate it.
Me too.
So,
you guys are awesome.
like spilling things all over his technical equipment.
No, I a cap on.
All right.
Good.
So, so he's got this staff here, and he also has 2 different shields. Whoops, that's the wrong side. Like that. And this one. So you can see. And I'm going to be painting this on stream in January, and we'll do a giveaway for this, plus all of these minis that are from the same game. So there's going to be a Kickstarter my friend's going to be doing. And show you. Here's a child. There's a child mini. These are going to be great for like that board game, but they're also really like perfect D&D size as well. So if you play a role-playing game, these are really good for fantasy role-playing. This is a female fighter with some very short cutoffs.
Heyo.
Yeah, well, let's see what the male looks like. I'm really curious. I don't think he's nearly as unclothed. Hey, Glacier Eyes! How's it going? Here's the male fighter. Nope. He doesn't even have anything bare whatsoever. Maybe he's got one bare arm. Yep. That means his armor class is probably only a 2. Alright, so we've got a male fighter, female fighter, a child. What else? 4. Got this cool fantasy dryad figure. And all of them have their own, like, unique little bases. There's the little dryad. She's really pretty. All of these are not going to get painted. They're going to just get sent directly to you to paint.
Okay, all that plastic is not really good for the image.
Can you move the plastic, please, Shosh? And then here, he's a never nude. Yeah, here's a cool dwarf guy. So, lots of coolness. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the giant. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep, plus the giant. Really a nice little miniature haul for whoever wins this. And this will be my January giveaway. I will let you guys know all about that. I just wanted to show it to you now so you can get excited about it. We're going to be doing a big, drive to get people to watch the stream, because hopefully if I can make an average of 75 viewers over a month's time, then that means that they'll give me that achievement that Twitch gives, and then possibly even partnership, because that's what I need. I need that to be able to make it. I just love this guy. He's so detailed. He's got like little runes. He's got just lots of little stuff all over here. Little mushrooms. He's got a bag full of little mushrooms, or coins. It could be coins, but I think they're these little mushrooms that are on the ground. Yeah, so that is going to be really fun. You have an healthy obsession with gnomes. Okay, so I have a gnome.
Knackle.
I have a gnome in my Pathfinder game, and his name is Knackle. Schmeckle Knackle is his name. If you guys know any Yiddish, you'll be able to deduce what Schmeckle means. I'm not going to tell you. So. Hey, Kev Rob. Yeah, Mike just posted the link to the bus so you can take a peek at it. Today we're going to paint this Pinup Warrior, the Sun. I love this model, only there is one big problem with her. Once you put her into the base, the way she's supposed to go... Hold on, how does this work? So there's this foot goes in here and the other foot goes way back here. So she's really... See how forward she's leaning? When you go to look at her, look at what you see. You just see the top of her head. So in order to take pictures of her, you've got to really lean her up, and it's sort of tricky. So that's the only thing I don't like about her. I wish that she were more upward. Be more interesting to me. So I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to... put her in. I'll put her in afterward. We're going to paint her tonight. Reminds you of Noam Chomsky, the Half-Life game. Noam
Chomsky.
Chomsky. Glacier Eyes. 5 months in a row. Thank you so much. Awesome. Shoshie and Mike are obviously doing the behind the scene dirty work.
Thanks, Glacier Eyes.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's go ahead and work on her first. Since I'm painting her sort of sub-assembled, what I've done so far, I'll tell you what I've done so far. So the first layers are using basically a flesh tone and then some white as a highlight and various lighter versions of the flesh tone as well. So it goes like a ruddy brownish tone up to this sort of more yellowy tone, and then there's white wherever her little lanterns are. And I think there's actually supposed to be a lantern that goes right there, so that'll get glued on later. Yeah, forward lunging anime poses, lunging. Hey Defoe, hey JTC20. Okay, so then the next thing I did after I got all of this base coating down, and I used Stynal Res colored primer. So really, that's my color. What's nice about that primer is that it saves a step. What company did I use? It's Stynal Res airbrush primer is what I used for this. And I think I also may have used a layer of Reaper Master Series Hand Flesh, and I think Stynal Res White was the final highlight here. So then, after I did that, I went into all of the little dark areas and crevices, and I lined it with just some Agrex Earth Shade. And I'll show you exactly what I did. Put a little bit of Agrex Earth Shade in my palette. Drops. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta show you this. Hold on one second. Let me show you this first. So all of the little dark areas right here, I went with the Agrex and I've lined it. So that way we're pre-shading everything. Everything gets pre-shaded. And then her legs together, they get a lot. I forgot right here where the feet touch, they're gonna get some shadowing here too. Okay. A lot of people seem to use the Reaper Flesh color, but you can't seem to find it in Canada. You can use any flesh color. I mean, that's just what I've used. And I could show you, like, you can use my olive skin tone demonstration. This is just a different way. And I've been trying to show people kind of like a different way to try different flesh tones. Because that's the thing, is there's no one right way. And there's no one right color either. All right. The next, before I go on, I want to show you. Oh, so I have this eBay haul I got, and I posted about it today. Look at this. Ha ha ha. I got.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I got 6 of these inks right here on eBay, and I got them. There's the brown ink. There's the green ink. Look at that. Then two flesh washes. Flesh wash is so awesome. And not Citadel, Scale 75 makes a brown ink that's very similar to this, and I like it a lot. So it's in the Scale 75, it's called Chestnut, but it's not the chestnut ink that Citadel made. But maybe it's supposed to be similar. I don't know. But I got these for $11.99 plus like $5 shipping. And these things last forever. And they're awesome if you keep them closed like I should be. Make sure they're all clipped. Yep. I'm super excited about those inks because they are really, really good for lining things, just like I just showed you. And they do dry a little shiny. That's the only downside. But they're great for using on skin. The olive technique when I use the paint with the brush, yes. What I did now was with an airbrush. Exactly, Glacier. What size is the brush I'm using? So this one is a 0, but I've been using that and a 00. the 00. So here it is. This is the 00. See how small it is? The line width. Because I want to be able to control, and since this isn't a paint, it's a wash. It doesn't dry on my brush like some paints do, so it's okay. So these are Kolinsky's from Poland, from the website from Spellcrow. So I really like them as a company. They're very nice. They've sent me a bunch of other miniatures that we'll be painting on this channel eventually. I just don't know when. And I've got, actually my Spellcrow minis are going to go to my Adepticon class. Rem H, thank you so much for following. Welcome. Good. All right, so let me show you what I do now. Is I'm going to add in with my number 1. This is a 1. I don't know. Yeah, I do.
Rem H is not following.
Yep, I already thanked him. Thank you, Rem H. Bob says going green underpainting on this one. No, we did not go green. You can still use the magenta blue yellow over the green to build the skin tones. You can use all those techniques I've already shown you on this, but this time we're not going to use the magenta blue yellow. So this is Cardiac Flesh, and it's a very, very peach. Look at how the difference between this and the main color. Okay, hang on. Putting this in my palette. You don't need much of this because we're going to glaze this into some of the areas where we want a little extra color. See that? And you're going to treat this base, you're going to treat this as a shadow.
Malsveer Kothar not following. I feel like I just said something bad.
Malsveer Kothar, thank you so much. You feel like what?
I feel like I just said something bad in Kling.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Or maybe Dothraki.
Possible. So I did lick my brush just then. I'm using P3s, which are non-toxic. And I'm just glazing them, which means just thin amounts. And this is going to go in spots where you would actually probably mostly have shadow. And you're pushing this toward the darker areas anyway. That. And then this is a lamp. There's going to be a lantern right there. So you don't want to put a lot of color on that because the lantern actually washes it out. You're going to put a lot on the other side because, like I said, I'm treating this as a shadow. Meow meow chow choco chow. Hey, Silvernail. You know that people stopped using Latin because they kept summoning demons in casual conversation. I did not. That's so funny. I'm not surprised though. Okay. Now, because there's so much red already in this, you're going to put this on knees.
Obaka! Obaka TV is hosting.
Obaka TV, hello. Moin moin.
Moin moin.
How are you? And hello everyone from Obaka TV's channel. We're painting the Kingdom Death Pinup. And make her knee more pink than the rest of her leg. Because blood and blood vessels. Yeah, good evening. We're painting this girl from Kingdom Death. It's another one of these commissions that I have. Right, like I said, keep it on the knees. So knees, elbows, cheeks. She has a little mask on, so we're not going to put a lot of color on her face because she has like a mask. So I'm going to have to show you how to do transparencies. So see that? Thin glazes. How are we, Mike? We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We've been getting ready for the holidays. Gonna spend it some time with our families this week and next.
Kingdom Death is a boutique game. Board game, miniatures, kind of role-playing game a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, so find someone who owns it already.
There's a whole bunch of Kingdom Death players already in Hamburg. And there's a German Kingdom Death Facebook group if you want to learn more about it. Called Kingdom Death Germany, I think is what it's called. And it's a really fun board game. I just realized she's got little socks on. And I just painted the socks the wrong color.
Oops.
So I got it off. Alright, let's go back to the booty. Because it needs color. Tell me if I'm in frame, Mike, because it's a weird shaped miniature.
You're good.
Okay, so think of each cheek as a sphere, right? You're going to need a little light. And so when you're shading it, think of it as a sphere, and it's going to have like a little highlight. I know that's weird, but we can smooth it out. Ooh. Half tempted to sell your KDM. Why is that? Is that because it's causing you to be broke like me? Kingdom Death is a very expensive hobby for even miniature hoarders like us. Yes, exactly. This is the minis with the beautiful artwork. Let me show you one I just... 1 second. Better, here she is. This one is the Bard. And I didn't do her on stream. But you can see I just finished her. Isn't she pretty? So many beautiful colors on her. I thought a Bard would have a lot of beautiful colors. That. Probably need to go back over the hair a little bit. And then I need to paint a little bit more on the face. But I'm really happy with the colors on her. You see that real good, Mike? Yeah. Not to spill tea or nothing, but anyone else following. Oh, sorry about that, Cheddar Monkey. Thank you, Obaka. Okay. It is off-white. It's not off-white. It's like it's a peach primer. And then we're adding the ruddy color right now to bring out, see how it looks, bringing out the colors. I'm going to take my glasses off so we...
JTC 20, just $5.
Oh, thank you so much, JTC. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. So like I said, she's got a little mask on. JTC, have you seen this show before, or have you followed me on Facebook? How did you find the stream? Okay, I got her shoulder. You want shoulders, knees, in between her breasts, cheeks. All these spots need to be more pink than the rest. Let me know if...
Focus!
Oh. Let me know if JTC answers, because I have my glasses off, so I don't know if they're responding. More peach on the knee.
Then off-white prime you use? No, it's not. It's...
Yeah, we used flesh tones.
You're just using water to thin your paints, right?
Yeah, just water right now. Water in a little spit. Hey, I'm
Saliva. You can
Saliva.
buy it anywhere. If you want a bottle of it, you can send me $5 and I'll send you some saliva.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That is gross, actually.
Right, and behind the knee. Got that part.
ATC got connected.
Oh no.
They're back. Give more pink on the high areas.
Yeah, so but I'm treating this color as a shade. So I'm doing it in spots that would have more darker pigment, and I'm leaving the rest as my lighter pigment. So see. Got some more fingers over on this. I'm brushing with the side of my brush over those fingers so that I can catch the tops of the fingers without getting the little creases in between. You want that to stay dark, so that's what I did that with a liner. Yeah, and that looks pretty realistic right there. Mostly. We might need to highlight in there some. All right. So, my client really likes bright colors, and as you can see with my Bard, that's kind of where I'm going. I'm gonna do non-metallic metal. I've been doing non-metallic metal on all of these, and I want to show you my inspiration for the non-metallic metal. All right, here is my friend's Kingdom Death Mini. This is the Order Knight. And this was done by my friend Dirk Stiller, and he lives in Bochum in Germany. And he sent me this Order Knight, and he painted all this with non-metallic metal. This is all non-metallics, and we'll be doing her with that as well, based on kind of like what he's done to here to inspire. And it looks like he started with a base of brown and then layered up to an ochre. And then there's a tiny bit of yellow, but then the final things of white or ivory. I think it's ivory is the main color. Find pigment and medium tend to separate when thinning with water. Not with P3s. There's something about the P3 paints, the way they're formulated. You can thin them and thin them and thin them, and they don't separate. I think they were called liquid pigments. They're specially formulated so they won't split. But yeah, some of the other formulas of paints will split on you. Right, so that was the Cutoff Flesh. My next color is the Midland Flesh, and it is lighter. It's a lighter version of Flesh Tone Peach Flesh. My palette. Yes, no problem, Obaka. Thank you so much for posting, and thank you for coming by. Have a good night. Gute Nacht. Schlaft gut. Alright, this is, like I said, this is the lighter. And again, we're really thin. See how bright it is, though? So this is my mid-tone highlight / mid-tone. And you make it real thin so it just blazes right into that darker color. And see, we're going to put it closer to the highlight on this. This is how I get such bright popping skin tones as far as how I did it before. Okay. Hey, call me Josh. How's it going? Gotta get that. And it just glazes right into that darker color. Nice. And you can kind of go back and forth with it if you want. But see how fast it is? And that's why I wanted to show it to you. it's really helpful for people who are doing commission painting or people who are doing mass amounts of armies and things and you want to paint something with a lot of skin quickly. Right here we're going to add some more highlight on her booty. Glaze that into the shadow color. Same thing with the, if you find a spot that needs a little dark, here we go. That. And always come back with that darker Cardiac Flesh if we need it to be redder again. See that? Perfect. Cardiac Flesh, and I'm keeping that like close to the inside of the thighs and stuff because that's going to be darker. We already pre-shaded with our Agrexer shade. This is Midland Flesh again. Think of these legs as cylinders, so they're going to have a highlight kind of down the center. Happy Star Wars Eve! Yes, we're going to go see it on Friday. So that is when we have it. I've already talked to my Australian friends and I've gotten my spoilers because I have to have knowledge before I go this year. I'm not going to be caught unaware like I was the last time. I need to know stuff. And I know, so I'm not going to tell you any of the spoilers that I know. Don't worry about that. But I had to know for my own. Okay, where's my ivory? Here we go. This is Menoth White Highlight. This is our final highlight for the skin. Okay, don't need much of it. It's going to be really bright. And we'll only use it in... Actually, I'm going to get out my small brush. Hardly any of the spoiler. There will be a lightsaber duel. No, Silvernail, you ruined... For me, you can't ruin a movie, especially a movie like Star Wars. See that? I put a little... Now, instead of doing brush strokes like this, I'm tapping it, diffusing it. Kingdom Death boobs are like bubbles, and we want it to have a highlight like a bubble. They are.
It almost made me spit my drink.
Oh,
off
it
my
did.
table.
You see Han wake up, and the last 4 movies are all just a dream. Oh my gosh. Grim Monkey, that is my dream. I just want a movie with just, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if I could watch Han Solo in his own movie anymore because it's just ruined for me. We'll see. See how I'm tapping? Tap, tap, tap. Just diffusing the highlight. Now this is still, it's really bright. And I'll show you that's okay because we're highlighting up 2 steps and then we'll glaze it back down. That boom, bah. Bubbles. Extreme would make more sense, like in Dallas, I never watched Dallas. Is that what happens? Is that JR woke up from a bad dream?
I think.
Oh man.
Spoilers from 40 years ago.
No, it's not a spoiler if it's been out that long. They've had their chance.
It is technically a spoiler, but
I don't care.
All the Europeans have seen Dallas anyway,
Okay.
'cause that's what they think.
See
America's
those bright beacons of light? Take a little bit of the Midland, which is your mid-tone. You're going to thin it out. See how thin it is? You can see the wateriness of it. And you're going to glaze over the top of it like a little filter. Bing! See, now they really look good. Bing! Need to use the Cardiac Flesh because the others too. Got 2. A little Cardiac Flesh.
On shot first.
I'm dead. Handshot JR. When's it playing on TV? It's out of... Yeah, when it's playing on TV, not the movie channels, it's out of Spoiler Town. Yes, I agree. I never got into it. Alright, we're going to put a little ding on her knee also. Because this is anime, so this is not realistic. Exactly. I mean, that's the other reason why I didn't use my olive. Because it's supposed to be sort of anime-esque, which means everything is heightened and exaggerated. Is that me? Her knee? And this can sweep forward a little bit. Now, you also got to think how she's tilted. So that's gonna make a difference. You gotta pretend like you know where the light's coming from. That's gonna be actually more diffuse because it's way down there. It's not getting. So let me get out of it.
Weiß nicht.
Alright, I don't have my phone. But if I were sunlight, let me put this back in here. If I were sunlight and I'm shining this direction, you're gonna get almost like a line. This with the white. And so because this is like a cylinder, right? Thin line. There. Now it seems more correct. Hand shot Greedo, and the shot ricocheted off him and hand dodged his own shot. That's good. I like that. Okay. So you can see how I did that. I did a little diffuse. Here's her shoulder. You want a little highlighty dot there too. Starting to really feel like an anime character now. That shoulder may not have as much. So go ahead and do a little glaze. The glaze over it so it's not so white on that shoulder. Even having that white underneath it makes it brighter. Hopefully. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so let me talk to you guys about what color scheme I'm gonna do. So she is the pinup warrior of the sun. So I have this color scheme, this sunrise color scheme. I'm gonna put the image here. Copy. Hopefully I can paste this. Take a look at this color scheme and tell me what you think. I think it'll look really good with everything, and it'll be nice and bright like my client likes. So different purples and yellows and oranges, and then we can make this tentacle. Thinking it needs to be maybe purple. What do you think? Purple tentacle? And then green, maybe green ooze. Lower? Green ooze, maybe here. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Before I start, I'm gonna try out some of this dark green ink from my Citadel. I'm gonna basically line everything in advance with the dark green ink, and hopefully good. So let's see. So yeah, the ooze is gonna be green. That's neat. And pre-shade everything first. Now, since the underpainting is already white, when I go to put that top coat of green on there, it's going to be really vivid because the white is the base primer. Now, I can thin this out like a watercolor. This. For me. Some spots it's going to be... Ooh, I like that. This is the old Citadel. Goes nice into all the crevices. Sebastian attack. Oh no! Eric's baby spammed the channel. Eric has a little boy who just turned 1 recently. Is that right, Eric? And baby watches me sometimes. Which awesome. 2 generations of Shoshie's mini followers. Purple with green, yeah. That's pretty. Ink really adheres pretty well to this primer too. Now, so that... Oh, sorry guys. That's funny. This will go into all the crevices, and then we'll go ahead and be able to get... That's beautiful. That's a little bit of turquoise, I think, mixed. Okay. I'm getting it on the tentacle. I'm trying to wash it back off. Okay, it can be water splashed up. Yeah, I took a dry brush and I just wicked it.
Wiki, what?
No. Mike's hip hop career never quite took off. So yeah, I actually, that's okay for me to have a little bit of the screen. I just realized that that needs to get covered anyway. Alright, all of this. You're not saying it was glazing, but it was glazing. Yeah, you just... The bottom part reminds you of Wind Waker. Yes! Oh my god, did you guys see that? I almost dumped a whole pot of paint. That is so me. Wind Waker, yeah. My daughter is a huge Zelda fan. And, I don't even know. We're going to be getting her a copy of Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild or Breath of the Wind? Breath of the Wild. And, know it yet.
A surprise!
Yeah. Alright, let that dry. We need to go back. All I'm doing with that is, this is not going to stay this way. All that's going to do is create our dark colors, because we're going to go over, this is worm green. Oops, got paint everywhere. Wiki scratch. Okay. This is all like supposed to be like a green slime color. I'm just gonna coat this and leave the ink be my shadow color. Just try to blend it as nice as I can into that ink. This is, yeah, worm green is the color I'm using. It'll go really well with the purples and the yellows that we're going to use. There's a lot of yellow already in this green. Really nice. Yeah. Oh, piece of paint. As long as you didn't, yeah, I don't think you missed anything. I don't think you missed anything related to skin tones. because we've mostly passed that part up. So, and I've been doing this all month, so even if you miss it this stream, there is a good likelihood I'll be painting another. I went over that. There'll be a good likelihood that I'm going to be doing more skin tones later this month, so don't worry, you'll get it eventually. I've been repeating myself a lot this past few weeks, and I find that people like that a lot when I repeat it. I think a lot of people were able to learn my olive skin tone by me repeating it a lot. We have a strategy guide from Link to the Past on SNES in new condition. Nice. Like what, Mike?
I like that green.
Yes.
It looks good.
Yeah, I wanted it to look, and the reason why it's glowy is because of the underpainting. It's of the white underneath. How? So it is in the middle of drying. Just let it dry. Don't touch it a lot, because what happened there was I went back into it and it created some smears. That's something you want to avoid.
Womp womp.
Yes.
I need to have a counter for 30 looks I've gotten tonight.
Oh, we need a button. All right, so
I am the mute button.
yeah. So for these colors, I've got, this is going to be my color scheme. We've got, they're my sunset colors. We need red. Need a yellow. Ooh. Use this yellow because this will be my non-metallic metal yellow as well. Don't have another purple, so go with that. Good enough. I have this one, the dark purple. This is actually a burgundy, but it's really pretty. That go right there. Sure, right there. So these are all what we call analogous, because they're all next to each other, sort of, on the color wheel. Well, these three are definitely, and then purple, yeah, is also next to it. But there would be a blue, so mostly analogous.
Omega the Elite just
Blue would be on
gave
this end, I think.
JTC20 a sub.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Let me see. Omega the Elite, thank you so much for the subscription. Okay, let's do the non-metallic metal first. I feel like that's going to be something everybody's going to be interested in. I'll show you the colors that I'm going to use. So, need a ochre. Here, this is my ochre.
I thought I was your ogre.
Non-metallic gold base. This is Battlefield Brown. I don't want Battlefield Brown. I want Umber Umber. Umber Umber. Bootstrap leather. Then we need the ivory. 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 And then white if you really need it. But this is the non-metallic. You don't have to. I don't know where my there is an ochre color. Guess it's moldy ochre you could use, but this I like this color. This it's a little bit more pigmented, a little more desaturated. Let me show you the difference. Here, explode this all over me. Can't open. Found it. So I always keep a paper clip handy. Open these bottles. Oh. And here's how this non-metallic gold base looks. And then this is the moldy ochre. You can still use them. Is that a Shrek pun? Okay. See how one's more decent. It has more white in it. That's the biggest difference between these two. I want the one that looks more pigmented. More saturated color. Use an old hat pin. That's a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to put down... So first of all, I did my Agrex Earth shade all over the place. That's my pre-shading to start with. That means I'm going to use the base first. Base for it on my palette. The number 1 color I'm going to start with. And glasses. And I'm going to paint anywhere where she would be wearing some kind of gold. So she's got a brooch here. At the edge of that is going to have the... And then she's got this little... And I'm going over it carefully so that way I don't cover up any of that Agrex that's already there that's giving me some nice shadows. You can just kind of brush that gold over there. Woo! Ah! Drop the brush. Alright, let me begin without cat hair this time. This is my cat hair. We have first cat hair of the show. That would have gotten like $20 worth of GW paint there. My cat hair. Go. Yeah. Okay. Back to her. She's got these arm bits that definitely could be gold. And I'm not trying to get paint everywhere. I'm just trying to get paint on the highlights because I'm keeping that Agrex Earthshade base that's already there to pre-shade. See? And in some cases I might need to go ahead and paint with the entire base coat. Go back with the Agrex and shade it again. I think is what I'm going to have to do on this part of the armband. That doesn't look shaded enough to me. That's okay. We can just, you know, work it back and forth until it's to the colors that you want it to be. Okay, I think I want this to be, well, that'll be nice and easy to highlight once we get to it. Am I holding this up too high, Mike? Good.
You're good.
Yep. So, you guys have any suggestions or ideas for helping me get more watchers, viewers? Because that's something that we want to do for this channel, is we want to increase our viewership so we can try to get partnership. Affiliate has been really great, but partnership's going to help the stream out, and it's also it's going to keep us you know, being able to get more emotes. Like, have you guys seen Flickster's channel? He's got so many emotes. And I've got so many ideas for emotes, but I can't do any of them. And I think that would be really fun for you guys to have a whole bunch of emotes, especially since there's so many of you guys who subscribe and support me already. I want to be able to make this channel as much fun for you guys as possible. Okay. Making straps gold, even though I don't know if they're going to be gold. I look okay gold. All these little buttons up here. And then, like I said, everything, this whole part right here, I'm just going in as if I'm highlighting it, but I'm painting it with the yellow. Leave all that Agrex Earth shade as a shade tone here. See that? It's very yellow right now, but we're gonna adjust it as soon as we get that all painted in. Let me know if anybody's saying anything, Mike, because I can't see with my glasses on.
Measure number says
What?
that doesn't know a specific form, but Reddit mini paintings have a lot of people. Your monkey says they're friends about you. Facebook.
Oh yeah.
In 40K says raffles like raffling off a committee.
We do that a lot. We
every
do.
few weeks. Hours.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hit up the old forums like on Tentacle. Do a little promo there.
Cool mini or not?
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what some of those. I know, like, so our mini, the Reddit, and I don't know how keen Reddit is on self-promotion. Sometimes they're okay with it, and sometimes they're really not. So I got to be careful. Like, I can talk to Red Piano. He's like one of the main people from the Reddit, our painting group, and see what he thinks. That's a really good idea. Cool mini or not? I mean, like,
Did your compilation help with electric viewers?
I think it did. I think I got a lot of new followers from it, and so did they. I think that was really fun too, because, you know, the three girls, we all did same mini, and that was a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing some different stuff with some other Twitch streamers soon. I think that will help. Really like to do community things and help the Twitch community grow. I've also got so many followers on Facebook, and getting them to come over here is its own challenge, because people just generally don't switch platforms a whole lot. Like, there's a whole lot of Twitch people who never used Facebook, and vice versa. There's a whole bunch of Facebook people who've never used Twitch. So I've got like almost 13,000 followers on Facebook, and trying to get them to come over here and watch is not easy. Like, even when I had my big Adepticon grab bag thing, it was still tricky to get them to come over. So you guys can see I'm just painting every single thing that I could possibly think might be gold with the gold, because I am doing this sunset theme. Sunset? Yeah, sunset. Some of this is going to need to have the Agrex go back over it. I'm getting paint on her weapon now. Okay. Progress. Not perfection. We'll get it very near perfect off stream. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Maybe paint a few frigs from tabletops. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Grim Monkey. More stuff like that with other painters. Yep. Also, maybe join Art Amino, because people are crazy supportive and seem to like your mini painting. Good. What's Art Amino? I've never heard of that. Zab? Most untapped art area. Okay. You have Facebook and Instagram, but you hate the Facebook interface. Yeah, a lot of people do. And a lot of people don't like the privacy issues that Facebook has too. A lot of Europeans especially.
Where you at on chat?
I'm at almost Zab, and now I'm reading a Zorn number. Our mini painting will allow you to post links to tutorial videos on there. So what you can do is post links to YouTube stuff. That's a good idea. Yeah, and then people can find me. Yeah, definitely. Talk to them. I know Flickster will be all about it. And he is just all about community as well. So we kind of have the same mindset. Absolutely. I think that would be really fun. See that? Painting all that yellow. And so I want to show you the yellow is really going to pop by that green. All the colors are going to eventually mix and look good together. Make a little bit of yellow here in this slime. Looks watery and liquidy. Like that, it looks like watercolor. It kind of looks ooky and kind of gross now. That's making it look. Making my shadows look darker, that's for sure. How's it look to you, Mike?
Good.
Yeah. Okay. We can go back over this with some green. Bit. See, by using the same colors over and over again and using a limited palette, you get a lot of harmony and the model feels well-rounded. Like if I were to add another color in on this, it starts to get busy and muddy and weird. So you want to keep your colors already dried out palette. The worm green, and you can just glaze this in. I'm sort of wet blending too, a little bit. Wet blending the green back over the yellow, tints it back to a bright green. But still makes it have that kind of cartoony anime feel to it, right? Even though you can't see it a lot, that yellow shines up through the green. The green is a little bit transparent. Okay, let that dry. Let it dry. Try doing their purple on the tentacle. I think I'm gonna try something interesting here. I'm gonna use my Midland Flesh, which is this color right here, to base coat the tentacle. And I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do the purple in the other spots. Thin that out. The whole thing. We'll do the whole thing in this peach color. Anybody saying anything, Mike?
Problem with using the other platforms is it which I think we're on the right track with working with the creative community here. Bell 240, Polygar 777. When will this episode on YouTube?
Oh, Polygar. It's just it's tricky because I definitely have to wait at least 24 hours to upload it. So, but I'm trying to catch up because I've been so far behind with my YouTube videos. So I would say in a week or two, usually. You can definitely catch it on my Twitch channel, and it's saved there for a few weeks at least, so you'll be able to continue watching it here. As long as you have a Twitch account, it's not too hard.
User numbers, blah blah blah.
Just use like the first two letters or something.
Or do you use wet palette?
I do sometimes, but lately I've been using a dry palette for this, so I can give people an idea of how much I'm thinning things out. What else? Yeah, when I first started my Twitch, I would use only a wet palette, and now I've been trying different things. That's the thing I want to show people, is that, you know, I don't stay in one way of doing things. You can get lots of different effects. Looks like a worm.
I think Shell 240 has a good point here. All really comes down to what your goal is, though. Wanting to increase commissions, saturating the market on different platforms. If you're wanting to here, then you need to focus on creative Twitch community. Probably your best bet.
Okay.
I think that makes sense, because you don't need help on commissions, because
no, I've got plenty of commissions.
You get booked out for months.
Yeah. I mean, the commissions come because people see the work once it's done. But I want to increase viewership here. And I think working with the Twitch creative community is going to be the key. Right? And what do you think about working with non-miniature painters, or do you think it's best to stick with miniature painters? Should I do any crossover?
Depends. I think it depends.
So, like, one of the things...
Like Obaka, I mean, that's kind of a semi-part. Not official, we other.
One of the things that Flickster did to get, and Grenler actually as well, to get some crossover viewers, is they went and did some, what do you do, Doom minis. Well, Flickster did Doom minis, and so he was able to cross promote in the Doom channel, and so he got a lot of people who had maybe not ever heard of the Twitch creative side coming over and trying things out for the first time, which I kind of like that idea too. I like the idea of not only, you know, supporting the existing miniature hobbyists, but also bringing in new people. People who maybe they just start watching, and then soon they're like, maybe I could do that. And then they start painting, and then we get more new people, more young new people into the hobby in general.
In 40K wants to know if still has GW paint and Army Painter stuff. Is that okay to stick with until it's used?
Absolutely. You don't have to switch at all. P3 is just my go-to paint. It's just easy. I mean, I like it. And if you know, I'm using mine until it runs out as well. So watch this. Well, I'm going to interrupt myself, and I'm glazing. This purple is really pigmented and saturated, so you don't need a lot. But look at how it looks over this peach. How it glazes, and I'm kind of pushing the paint down toward the ooze. So the darkest amount is down here, and then feather it up. Be really pretty that way. And it also goes into the crevices. But yeah, you can... I encourage people, use any paints that are... The most important thing is not what paints or brushes or anything that you use. The most important thing is that you find what works for you and use it and paint often. Okay? Think of this as your sport. Okay? I always tell people Michael Jordan didn't get good at three-pointers, only painting on the weekends. Look at this beautiful glaze. I just love this purple to glaze on that. I'm using the side of my brush to smooth things out and making the darkest part go toward the bottom of this mini. Thinning it, thinning it. See how it's bubbling up a little bit? I don't know why it's doing that, but rinse out the brush. Dry it off.
There's an idea. Suggested maybe trying to get.
Ooh, yeah, that's a cool idea.
You've met Will Wheaton in Fleet Day.
Yeah, but they're not going to remember me. That would be neat. One of my friends, Elizabeth, has done stuff with Geek and Sundry. She actually did a video with them. So I know that they just started getting into miniatures, so that's pretty cool. Definitely reaching out to them would be fun. Okay, so this is the part where I want to go back in and smooth everything out because it's all pretty rough. And I want to make sure I have even surface. Look at that. Oh, I love it. You have something in your mind when you're painting, right? And then as it's like gelling, it's just looking better and better and you're just getting more and more geeked out over it. That's what's happening right now to me. I'm getting excited because the creature is looking how I want it to look. See what she looks like in it. Alright, it definitely needs to go further with the purple. But you let these layers dry. Let these layers dry. Because if you don't, you're going to get streaks and stuff. I'm not ignoring chat. I'm just... I have my glasses off and I can't see it. So... Good, good.
Steve 1D just started following.
Thank you so much for the follow, Steve. Welcome. And how did you find our channel? Or did you just happen by? There we go. We're getting more and more purpley. The purple, so this is a red purple, it's a red violet, and the green we have is a yellow green, and so they're both very bright and vivid and they look really nice together because of the saturation. They both look nice. So more purples.
Steve 1D came from Facebook Death Group.
Awesome. Hey, more Kingdom Death fans. Right, I posted it in there. Are you excited about getting... Are you getting a copy of 1.5 already, or do you have it already? We've been playing ours. We haven't really noticed... We haven't really added any expansions or anything. Alright, I need to let that dry. Sometimes you gotta stop. That's gonna go up and up and up in color, but we need to let stuff dry in between, otherwise things could get ugly quickly. Alright, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do this lighter moldy ochre, I think it's gonna be, and I'm gonna mix some ivory with it, just a tiny bit of ivory with it. So it's already desaturated. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit more, so it's a little bit brighter than the original color. See that? It's like a very pastel yellow. And I'm gonna look for little ding areas that might reflect more. That. The edges of stuff. Look at chat. Anything. You already have it? Nice. Songbird looks amazing and you'd love to paint it. Have the expansion on order. Which expansion do you have on order? Nice. Rem came from Death also. Awesome. Bioshock. 2 miniature games you want because the minis are XCOM and Bioshock. So Kingdom Death is like, I sunk so much money in Kingdom Death. That's like, if I bought another miniature board game, I'd never get my Kingdom Death done. So I kind of have a moratorium on miniature gaming games. Still buy some display miniatures, but and then see how that shines right there? Pretend all of this is brightest metal.
So metal!
Yeah. I'm going back now over that lighter color. See, this would be a really, if this were metal, it'd have a real shiny highlight right across here. Brush is drying out on me a little bit. Alright. Welcome.
Chris Wells is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Chris. Let's try this. Let's try a little bit of this flesh wash. This is my new GW GW flesh wash. Really dark. I'm just curious if we could see. Try this. Feathering it up. Oh, that's not bad. I like inks because you can use them to, they blend really well because they're just, all they are is pure pigment. And you can get very strong contrast with inks. That, all that going into all the little shadows. Leave yourself a highlight right in the middle.
Kentucky Fried Creature is now following.
Kentucky Fried Creature, thank you. How are you? Kentucky Fried Creature, I love it.
Call Me Cliff is now following.
Mike. He's just trying to amuse himself.
Hey, I could just call me now following.
No.
Nobody wants that either.
No. Hey, Cliff. Thank you so much for following. Okay, I'm going to give her stockings on her legs. Like I said, I'm going under all of the gold with this beautiful brown. Give our nice dark shot. The important thing with non-metallic metal is your contrast. Need a lot, and that's why inks are so nice. This particular ink got a lot of red in it. Look at this. See, it has very orangey red, brown color. Go in here, and yeah, anywhere something is under something, I'm gonna put this dark color here. It doesn't look like non-metallic yet. It's like that last little ding that makes it really look like it pops. See, that is starting to look shiny. While we're
no,
talking.
I'm not. Ready for my class tomorrow night, like I told you I needed to do.
That was my first imp. Sorry. Okay. I deserve that. Seraphim Sepia. Yeah, exactly. Seraphim Sepia would look good. E3 has some really nice washes as well. I think oops. Alright, so this is Flesh Wash. You use it sparingly, you can make the most wonderful glazes. Now you gotta watch me fix something. Push it to the edges. Oh. Nice about that. So what ink does is it lays over the paint in a different way. Go. Scale inks are very similar to these inks, and that's why I like them so much. They really are bomb. I agree. Almost Zab. They are really bomb. The Scale Ink Chestnut is very similar to this one. And I would, if this one didn't exist, I would probably just use a Scale Ink. Alright, so I'm going back over her to get all my shadows, because I'm going to have to go back and highlight everything. Lots of messy stuff right now. Lots of messy stuff. Got my base again. This is my Nonmetallic base. And this is where I'm going to smooth the transitions between everything. Go back and reclaim my highlights. There's some places it was missing. Even if this doesn't look like a non-metallic gold, it can still be yellow. It'll still look cool, which is what I'm going for. I'm sorry if I jump around a little bit, but I'm kind of noticing stuff, and then I go and fix. Okay. That lighter. I need a smaller brush. Get into the teeny details. Is my 00. I'm going to mix this color with my ivory. Does anybody here feel like they're real confident with any non-metallic metal? You guys are the ones that actually got me into this, because I was like, I still don't know very much about non-metallic metal. Rather than teach it, I feel like you guys are just kind of learning along with me. And one of those things where I don't feel like it's a mastery that I have yet. But one of the best ways to teach is to do it, right? And I'm teaching at least that much. Okay. Concentrate on this little bar right here. Make it look like it's really golden. Bit of this thing right here in the middle. That actually feels more reflective. think for me, helpful to just go do an entire spot. And then after that's completed, go on to the next spot. Let's try that and see if I get a better result. I need this to be nice and dark. I want to jump around a little bit. You guys are saying. Blame us for this debacle. I'm blaming you guys because you encouraged me, and I'm really glad to be encouraged to do this. It's turned out really well. I'd say it's far from a debacle, actually. Pretty happy. Try out Golden High Flow Transparents, and you can really do things. Okay, with appreciating in those paints. Nice. Golden High Flow. Oh yeah, golden. I might have some of that somewhere too. I was distracted because the ink on her booty was a little bit too shiny in some spots. Reclaim it.
World Art in Mind is now following.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Go. So how would I age non-metallic metal rust? Well, gold does not rust, right? It just gets brown, I think. I don't think it rusts. Like one of the few metals. But like steel and stuff like that, yeah, you would definitely exactly the same way you age true metallic. Okay, so this is my base coat gold right here. I'm treating it like the highest highlight, but then it won't be the highest highlight, it will be the next highest, because light color right here, and I'm only going to put this in very small beings, right? Very small spots, like where it's going to reflect the highest amount. That so far, I like that. That's pretty. That right there looks like gold to me. Raise it back a little tiny bit on the sides. Ochre. Smooth it out so it doesn't look rough. Yeah, actually that, because yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Let's do some stockings. Let's do the stocking purple. We'll start from her sunset. We'll start with the darkest color and go up into the lightest colors. So burgundy wine's going to be the color of her stocking. Let me shake it. Amazing work. Thank you, World Art in Mind. Oops. Go. Much better. Yeah, gold. It just dulls, exactly. Leave off highlights, I guess, right? Okay, so watch what I'm going to do to her feet. So the darkest spot is going to be around her feet. She's got some... It's going to be opaque here. And then we're going to glaze it up slowly with water. Because I want her stockings to be a little bit transparent. So I'm using water to pull the paint up to transparency. it from the darkest burgundy.
Gold tarnishes.
Yeah. All this stuff, bottom of the foot is going to be very dark. You guys can see this. Very small. Now, burgundy is very matte because it's Reaper. I'm going to pull this up with the water. A little bit of flesh tone in with this color. We're going to mix a little flesh tone with this so that we can get that transparent, opaque feel. Transparent, opaque. That's like, you can't use those words together, can you? I'm going to mix it right on the mini. Better. Yeah. Feels, so the flesh tone mixed with the purple, drying so quickly. Bear with me. Guys, was it last Wednesday when I was spilling stuff? You here for that, Mike, or was that during the day?
I don't know. I don't think I was here.
Okay. Might have been during the day. I was spilling all my pots of paint. I don't usually recommend mixing Reaper with P3 because one's matte and one's satin. So they don't play nice together too well, but looks like it's being okay. You just need to smooth things out nice. I'll go back over with the dark purple. I need to let it dry between each glaze. Probably need to let it dry actually. Let me get that. Hey, Pirate. Pirate was helping me with my non-metallic gold. You hesitate to use the... It is a family show. Semi-transparent. Yeah, I would call it semi-transparent. That's okay. Most people are pretty well behaved on my channel. Right. I'm giving up on the transparent right now because it's just too streaky. We'll go ahead and glaze back over it once it's dry. So this is how I'm fixing it. I'm just painting it solid purple. We'll go back over it again later with the transparent. Bring it back, but for now, wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So in order to fix it, I've got to go back completely solid. And we'll do this leg. See, look Pirate, look at this gold. It's not too bad, is it? It's not quite done, but it's not too bad. Katie, let me show you the other one that I did. Go, here she is. This is the Bard. Pretty much got her done. I've got a few things to kind of touch up here and there. Ooh, I like that. That is pretty. That purple in there. She's got just so many colors. I need to be careful not to add too many more colors on her. They are all sort of in the same family though, so that's good. They're all those bright colors. Yeah, it is getting better. It just needed to, you know, have somebody kind of walk me through it, and that the little guide that Pirate made for me was pretty awesome. If you get a chance, go on Facebook and go on to Heavy Metal. search for one of my posts, so Shoshie's Minis, and I was pretty much crowdsourcing, and I tagged Pirate because I know he does non-metallic metal a lot. He's been working on it since I met him, really. Whereas I have gone the way of true metallics since I met him. So now I'm catching up. The nice thing about getting better at non-metallic metal is it will make my true metallics better as well. So I'll understand how the light reflects better. And I'll be able to get my contrasts on my real metals, true metals. Okay, and she's got bare toes, so I'm leaving those bare because they're cute like that. Ah. So this purple is also a complement of gold, and it will make the yellow appear brighter. That. What else could we do with this color? So we're going to be doing this sunset scheme. So for those of you who are just joining us, this is the scheme I'm using for her. And actually we're using, where's that? Color 2. Oh no, that's burgundy. Well, hooey. That's the story of my life. So, real quick, before I get too far into this, I want to go ahead and because there was a lot of people who weren't, you had a lot of positive people encouraging from the beginning, like me. Oh, thank you. I want to tell everybody that we're going to be doing the Coddled Reddick bust, and so I'm going to have Mike put out the link for the bust so you can see. Yeah, go Broncos. I'm going to put out the link for the bust so you can see what we're doing. We're going to be doing a paint along together of this bust. And if you live in North America and you're interested in getting a discount on this bust, we're doing a group order from Carl. And so you can go ahead and order and put the order through. We're going to put the web form. I'll go ahead and, here it is. It's right here, right in front of me. This is the purple, the burgundy wine I was talking about. So it's part of our sunset scheme. Carl Reddick bust. We're going to do paint along. We're going to put the Google form. Fill it out if you're interested in getting a copy. I'll invoice everybody. By the need payment by January 7th. I'll invoice everybody on the 31st to make sure that, you know, we got enough people signed up, and anybody who gets one can go ahead and join us with the paint along. It's mostly for my North American, so if you're from Mexico, Canada, or the US, it doesn't make a lot of sense if you're from the UK, from Germany, or anything like that, or from, you should just get it from Carl, because it'll be so much cheaper for shipping if you just get it directly from Poland rather than have it shipped to the US and then shipped to you. Thank you. What is that, a follow?
Vina is not following.
Thank you for the follow, Avina. Oh, and by the way, everybody, happy Hanukkah. Today is the second night.
Second night.
Right. I just realized all these little pieces of her shoe are being hidden. Alright. Alright, I feel pretty good about her legs here. Not nice and opaque. The fun mini. Alright, so purple, then red. We'll do red next. Put this on my palette, and I'm going to mix a little bit of that other purple with it. Hold on before I do that. purple goes first. We're gonna wet blend. Ooh. All right, so we're here. Do the burgundy to start. Right there, and then we'll wet blend this bright purple. That. And get it on the other side.
When is the cutoff for the bulk order?
So December 31st is when we're taking, just fill it out now. So the cutoff is going to be December 31st. And then you get, I'm going to send out invoices on the 31st. And if you pay your invoice by January 7th, then you'll be in on the order. If you don't pay the invoice, you're out. That gives people plenty of time. Get some Christmas money or some Hanukkah money or, you know, some holiday money. You can have plenty of time to spend it on this lovely, lovely bust. Okay, now I'm going to use this red. Wet blending it in. Use one color right after another. I just realized I had it on my palette already. If you have a wet palette, this is going to be so much faster. I see while it's still. Then feather it back and forth. Kind of mixing it on the mini. See that? Now the orange. Same thing here. So if you might need to go back and forth a little bit more. See that? That's beautiful. You know who's the queen of blending is Eve. Electric Eve. Let's do the yellow. That. I think that's really pretty. We can pull the more orange out. Like we got rid of our reds in a way. I've ever wet blended in quite this way for you guys before. Oh. I don't want too much of that red because I really want it to feel like sunset. So this is really purple to yellow and I'm doing a kind of a slow bleed. I don't want it to look too obvious yet. Oranges are going to be prettier, especially with this purple tentacle. See how it looks here. We need to wet blend this tentacle. Yeah, that's gonna look good, and especially just wondering if maybe we should keep this dull color, because then she looks even more vivid. A little bit of orange. Kind of keep our sunset colors going. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore chat. Throw the links up again before the end of the stream. Chat went bananas on your phone. Oh, good. You have a list of the paints that I'm using on the bus. I will. Do a whole PDF and everything for everyone. That way people will be able to, you know, get it even once it's uploaded on YouTube and everything. It'll be there for a while. I need to ask Carl if that's okay. I think it will be fine, but I'll do a PDF of it. I think that'd really help Cutoff out. You know, that he He works really hard on these busts, and they're beautiful. Having a PDF available where people could paint along with it would be nice. And I know, I'm pretty sure that Cutoff has his own Patreon. But like I said, I'm going to have to talk to him about that. May not want PDF of it if he's going to do it himself, because he may, although he might, who knows. See. Getting more purpley colors here. I'm going to get a bigger brush, because my blending is getting really stripey with this little brush. Let's do some burgundy base. Ooh, that's pretty. Burgundy at the bottom. Eve's bright color blends are mind warping. Yes. Love her blends. I'm going to bug her while I'm at Adepticon to show me. Bribe her by offering to show her what I do. A little bit of orange up here to help blend this purple some. Nice. Where's the order form for the bust pre-order again? Mike, can you send that? Actually, just post it again so everybody can have it. Yeah. Beautiful bust, isn't it? One of the things you're going to want to do once you get it is you're going to want to, well, we might even do the priming and everything online so that you'll get to see from start to finish how we do it. Figure out a way to hand prime so that you guys can do it with me. Or we'll just prime it all white. That's probably what we'll do. We'll prime her white and go from there. Most of her skin is very white, so better that way. Yay! Or dark, dark, dark. I'm loving this tentacle. Or I guess it might even be an arm, because tentacles have suction, don't they? Pretty. Now this purple's pretty transparent, which is why I'm putting some orange in there too, because the orange has a little bit of white in it, which helps smooth out the purple. This is Kato Red Highlight is the color of the orange that I'm using. Okay. I'll let that dry. Color, I love this blend here. So love it. That's the Minoth white mixed with a little bit of the base, that base color that I had. Now, check this out. I'm using that bright highlight color. And there's some like line work here that I can just brush over and catch. It's gonna work. Might need to I need to blend it again. Sure, it's really well dry. Really well dry. I can talk. All right, let's go to the other side. Got our purple, red. And then we need to go back to our moldy ochre, my initial yellow for the scarf. Very pretty. So you can see I'm getting that sunset flavor on her, and everything else is kind of muted, kind of like what I did with the bard. Get the bard out again. I kept all these bright colors all around her, but then the figure herself is pretty she's not so colorful. She's got kind of whites and beiges and browns and golds. That's about it. That's sort of what I'm doing with this one as well. And get some of that purple on here. Ah, see, wherever the other purple didn't oh, cat hair, didn't collect, this purple is landing on, and it's looking transparent and very, very pretty. So now it looks a little sheer because we've got the dark. Exactly what I wanted. Cat. One more class to go. Genuine, are you gonna break? Alright. What do you think of this, Jan, so far? Did one of her scarves. This blend. Sunset blend is what we called it. Might need to go back in with a darker color. Let me try a little. Not enough for me. You're wrong in saying that I paint with mostly transparent colors. It just depends. I think sometimes, yeah, that's the case. I think it's because I'm a watercolorist. I started out as a watercolorist, and I do like transparent colors because I know how to work with them. I guess that's fair. Argue with that too much? That's pretty. I like that red. I mixed the dark purple with the red. I got this lovely burgundy. Do you guys think I paint mostly transparent? R. Love this mini because I can totally do my own theme. Really transformed since we first idea, and the red looks really popping out next to that green. also for you guys who are joining us, we're going to be doing another miniature painting in January, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to show the mini one more time since we already showed it once. There's a lot of people who probably just joined. So I magnetized this dude. He's not Krampus, as I said before. He's more of a horned troll. Cat hair. Cat hair. And I've magnetized his arms so that he got a choice of 2 different shields. There's one shield, and then this one is more like this is like a weapon type of shield. It's got some sharp edges on it, like a skin that's wrapped around it. And then lastly, he's got this gorgeous staff, and it's got like a little piece of skin tied to it. And I think he should have like some sort of magic ball or something. But anyway, I'm going to be painting this on Twitch sometime in January. And what we'll do is we're going to do this as a giveaway. And then the winner is also going to get this big bag of other miniatures. Just to help my friend who's doing a Kickstarter. And this Kickstarter is for a board game. So all these minis go to this game. Pretty excited. Digging the color transition? Me too. And then Albasab says, I would say equal wet into wet and other styles pretty balanced and versatile. I try. One thing I really try to do, try to keep learning. I mean, you can't ever stop. And if you always try to keep learning, then you're never bored. Never stagnate. Someone just followed, right? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. That darker burgundy, we're going to mix that in with the red. There, that's dark. I like that. Smoother now. Like it. All about transitions, huh? I'm going to finish up here by just working a little bit on the green. Fortunately, since this is a commission, I can't promise that I'm going to work on her on stream again. But what I could do, actually I could save her for you guys and just work on another mini. Possibility. You guys want me to save her and work on her again Friday? Or should I just go ahead and finish her up and then show the pictures? It's up to you. What do you think? So if I work on her again, I'll work on her on Friday. You get to see her in the next VOD if you watch the VODs on YouTube or on my channel. Remember her, or remembers? Is that right? Thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Save it. Okay, so save it for Friday. Anybody else? How about you keep working on her, but you film it for your YouTube? That's possible. Is it possible, Mike? Oh, okay, we're sticking with Twitch. Yeah. Oh, that's my music, guys. That means it's almost time to go. Right. Let's see if I can find someone to host. We're gonna do a raid, and so what that means is I'm gonna type rated by, let's see, Mad Love from Shoshie's Minis. And you can cut and paste this. And let me add the little hearts if you guys have hearts. And then if you don't, we can use the purple hearts. Okay, and then this is what you're gonna copy and paste that, and we're gonna find someone to raid, and we're gonna join them. Looks like Nikki Coles is on. Let's raid Nikki. Wait, or we could raid Fancy Unicorn. She only has 17 viewers. Let's raid Fancy. Yeah, I've hosted Nikki last time, I think, on Wednesday, and so I'm gonna do Fancy this time. It's been a month or so since I've hosted her. She always appreciates it. She's a new streamer. Fancy. Go. All right, so I'm gonna press raid. You guys see the join? Do it. Okay, everybody join up there. Join the raid. 29 people. Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. She's gonna plots. Good. All right, guys, let's go see Fancy. All right, take care, and I will see you guys next week. Not done. No, she's done.
It's the unicorn just host.
Oh no. Here, let's quick go back and host Nikki Coles. She's hosting me, and I'm online. It's so funny. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna host Nikki Coles. Sorry, guys.
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it either. Nikki looks like she just left too, I think. No, wait, she's still on. All right, so we'll go back to me. We rated each other at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.